hey, let's make something. I've got this. This is a bunch of thread from beside my sewing machine. When I cut the threads off, I just throw them in a pile, and now I got a bunch of this. So, we're going to use that, but I also have all of this packaging paper, and I'm going to do one of my favorite things on a page, and it doesn't really matter what page it is, maybe this one, which is to kind of layer up this paper on the page. So, and I'm going to stick the thread in between as a little accent to make it look a little cooler. So it's just, I think 3 pieces will probably do. And these are far too big, but we're going to rip them down. So basically what we do is, going to take this, rip them down, we're going to glue them together and glue them on the page. And I'm going to use I'll show you how I'm going to use the thread here in a second. So let's make this. I don't like that straight edge, so that's got to come off. Got to come off of there. And then that's sticking out too much. Is that? Get some off the top. Oh, now it's going to be probably too small, but that's okay, because we're going to layer. So maybe the next layer will be bigger. So, I don't know, today, I'm hoping is a better day. Yesterday was kind of a rough day. I didn't realize that hearing that Dolly Parton passed was going to have such a, I don't know, it put me into a little bit of a funk. But, you know, I'm so glad that she's, you know, reunited in the land of the ancestors with everyone that she's loved that's already passed on. But, yeah, so those things are kind of rough. Sometimes it hits you funny, even when it's a stranger. Oh my gosh. So there we go. So there's that. So next step, I'm going to ink the edges. And I like it when they're kind of crumpled out. You know, I like it when they got some texture. So we'll do that too. It's a circus today. Oh, well, that's not okay. That ink pad needs to be re-inked, and I keep dragging my feet on it. But let's do, maybe we could do walnut stain. That should be a little juicier. And I'm just going to use this, one. There we go. That'll work. Okay. So we'll get this all kind of inked up. And then this is, you know, in my opinion, one of the easiest ways to, because I don't know if y'all have, like me, you know, a bunch of packaging paper. Bunch of that packaging paper that comes in those lovely boxes. So I have a lot of it. So I just keep it and I fold it up so it's a little easier to store. And then this is one of my favorite ways to kind of, I think I'm going to rip that off. One of my favorite ways to kind of use it up. And especially on, if you've got a page, if you've got some paper that's like kind of flimsy, this is a great way to sturdy it up. Again, I probably could have inked some of this before I started the camera. But you know, I like to take you guys all along on the entire journey, whether you like it or not. And this shouldn't take too terribly long. But yeah, so we'll glue it together. I like to glue it together and then glue it on the page. I'm not sure why I like to do it that way, but that's how I like to do it. But you could do it one at a time. You could glue it on the page one at a time. You'd probably have a good opportunity to kind of see what it would better look like on the page that way. Okay, there's that one, and one left. One left. And this is probably the most time-consuming part of it, is just doing the inking. Otherwise, this generally turns out to be super easy. and quick. All right. My fingers are, they always look like I've been into some kind of weird shenanigans when I do this inking. Maybe someday I'll wear gloves, but I know myself too well. I don't think I will. And it washes off. This is an oxide, I think. It's not an ink, so it should wash off really good. Really easily. Is it? Yeah, it's oxide. Okay. So, and then what I think I want to do here is sandwich some of that thread between the layers, right? So, let's just pull some off. There we go. Okay, so if we say, I think that one probably should be my top layer. It looks like it's kind of the smallest. So let's start with this one. Well, let's move the book first. Oh. Forget it's an accordion book, Barbara? Okay. Okay. Okay, so we'll start with this one. I'm going to use, I think, the art glitter glue, but I want to put this so it kind of shows out the edges, right? And then I'll put the glue on. And because this packaging paper is fairly thick, it shouldn't, that little bit of thread should not interfere with anyone's ability to write on, to write on it. It's been a minute since I've used this glue, and it's telling me about it. It's like, I don't have to come out of the bottle if I don't want to, Barbara. Well, I'm saying, yes, you do, art glitter glue. Goodness gracious. Luckily, it doesn't take a lot. Okay. So now, let's put... And also, luckily, it dries clear, because I see I put some glue some places where I don't necessarily want it. So let's do this, right? See how it kind of sticks out the top there? I think that's going to look cool. All right, and then we need some more. We need some more thread, and I think this I'm going to put on more like towards the bottom, maybe. There we go. There we go. Now she's trying to work a little better. Okay, and then this one, I think like that. Right? Oh, I didn't scrunch them all up, did I? But that one's nice and scrunched up. Look at that, right? I like that. It's also a good way to, excuse me, it's also a good way to use up that scrap thread. I don't ever throw that stuff away. It just sits in a pile next to my, why can't I get this? Well, having your glasses on might help, Barbara. Okay. So let's see what she looks like. Where did I say I was going to put it? Oh, I don't think it really matters. See, so you put it there. And then that thread, even though it's on the black paper, I think that thread is still going to show up and show out for us. And then that's just a nice little writing spot. It's a nice little writing spot for, you know, someone to journal, write their thoughts, write big old cursey words if they want to, if they're feeling frustrated, or whatever. Okay. There it is. Look at that. I can do some stamping on there if I want to, or whatever, but easy. Super easy.